the fuck were you, Alex?
Gabagoo.
Hi, everyone.
Alright, so after you do all that shit, we go west is the way to be.
Well, I'm buying...
Exactly 3 of those.
A whole 3.
Exactly 3 of them.
Splashing the cash.
You know, I don't wanna really splurging out here, dude.
Dude, do you have any idea how much it cost me to get the super potion and spray on my dog's
Ethan, that's
balls?
east. Wait, is this Route 38?
So it is.
I don't remember what route this was. I think we were supposed to go to the left, though. That's the main
We came
route.
from the left, I'm pretty sure.
Did we?
I think so.
Because it's talking
What
about
town are we trying to
Route
get?
38 connects to that in the west, near Moo Moo Farm.
Route 42.
Yeah, it's talking about
Oh, yeah,
going
'cause
to...
presumably we have to go to the water. Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's talking about going to Route 38. And then 39, and then I gotta go the next part of the whole thing in Olivine City.
Oh, I think we might have come from the south.
Oh, maybe that's what it was then. Thank God for guides, am I right?
Thank guides for God.
Thank guides for God.
Oh, fuck, dude, I think we're dead. He just used water gun on us.
Oh, dude,
Yep, that killed us.
He whacked all over you, dude.
Hey, Alex, guess what your job is now?
What?
Carrying this episode, because I have lost all of my energy.
Come on, Ethan, you just go ahead, I want you to take a Monster Energy drink, insert it rectally, and get your energy back.
Alex, we both know I can't fit a Monster Energy can in my ass anymore.
Anymore?
The doctor said no.
Since the incident.
Since the incident, God, I was talking to one of my co-workers recently, and Alex, you know me, I'm a gross man. I think it's fair to say that you and everyone in our D&D group has gotten, and to be honest, everyone who spends any real degree of time around me in a social setting, realizes that I just burp and cough and make weird, like, noises a lot. Like, I clear my throat and I burp and I cough. Like, I am a gross human being.
Uh-huh.
I did that near one of my co-workers, and they looked at me like I just shat in their hand. Like,
how fucking dare you?
And I just looked at them and went, "Oh shit, you're not around me enough that you're used to the fact that I'm like this."
And then you just looked at them and went,
spat in my hand and then fucking rubbed it all over their face.
You could have totally fought that.
I've got an interesting story for you, Alex.
Let's hear it.
Once upon a time, there was a little bitch whose fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Santa went, the bitch was sure to go. I am very tired now, Alex.
Yeah, Ethan, you do not sound like you're ready for any of this.
I'm not.
Oh, it's a sight. That's what you look like right now, actually. I can see you over the mountain of monster cans.
I've got a beard.
Oh, I'm sorry, is that the defining factor between you and a Psyduck?
Yep.
I mean, the only difference is the beard. That's the only thing.
It's roughly the same shape as me.
Yeah, you know, the bill matches, the tail matches, certainly the thickness matches, and the panic in his eyes.
Thick.
Are you using surf on a fucking duck?
Yeah, the one that isn't a water type.
Well, he is a water type. Oh, that's right. He's a water type, but he has none of the water shit. Unless they change his type.
Psychic. Oh, no, he's water psychic. Okay.
Because I looked this up and I was like, how is that working? Because he's a water, and I look it up again, and he's still a fucking water type. So is he just a water type that gains none of the benefits of being a water type? God, this Pokemon's trash. Like,
he's mainly a psychic, to be fair. Like, I get that he's a duck, but like...
Psyduck, in his Psyduck form, his only type is water. That's it.
Wait, really?
Yes.
But he's called Psyduck, though.
Yeah, actually, Golduck, he's just a water as well.
But his whole... What?
Unless they changed it going through the gens, he's just listed as a fucking water type.
I'm very tired now.
Yeah, you certainly
So-
sound like it.
My brain is just defaulting to what I've been playing recently, which is The Witcher 3.
Oh yeah, how's that been going? How much hours you got?
I'm about 50 hours in.
Is that...
Getting close to. I'm getting like close to the end game of the base game, but
Okay.
I've taken like a hard left detour to go do one of the expansions, because there's like it had 2 expansions, one of which is like explicitly supposed to be done after the main story's finished. You can do it earlier, but everything about it is like all the dialogue. It's clearly like meant to be done afterwards.
Yeah.
But that was the last DLC. It was like supposed to be like the swan song, because it literally ends. I'm not kidding. It ends with Geralt getting a vineyard in like basically like fantasy France called Toussaint, and it's like Disney princess castles. Like it's kind of like the joke is Toussaint is it's all French, but it's also like Disney fantasy.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the dark fantasy of like the rest of the setting.
Dude, when I think Witcher, I think Disney fantasy. That's where it's at.
Well, no, because that's the joke, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's the joke, it's the Witcher in, like, this really, like, bright and colourful and nice place, compared to, like, the hell that is Poland. But, yeah, he literally gets a vineyard, and, like, once you've finished the plot in that DLC, you get a bunch of events that are, like, the characters you've met along the series, across the games and across the that game specifically, all like showing up at your place. Wait, why do I now have Dana's phone number? Dana's phone number.
She just started talking about milk, and you got her phone number. You
Yeah, I've
completely
taken
lost your train of thought from that. That really knocked the wind out of your sails.
But yeah, I've taken a detour to go do one of the DLC. Ah, fuck, it's Chad.
Dude, fucking shit. That's a real Chad Pokemon right there.
Hey, if you're brave enough to use Mr. Mime, you must be a Chad.
Yeah, that's a real Chad Pokemon.
I wanna die.
Yeah, you sure? Do you want to die to this, Ethan?
I'm very tired,
this
Alex.
whole circular piece of coral with two fucking horns in it, right up your ass.
It's got 4 horns, Alex.
I don't know. I want that's just
two
like,
on the very top of its head and 2 kind of where ears should be.
yeah. We don't count the bitch horns. We want the real horns, dude. This is gonna be a rough one, isn't it?
We drink moo milk every day.
Y'all want some moo milk?
Moo milk from some moo mommy milk.
Yeah, got these moo mommy milkers here for you. Oh hey, if you want the moo milk, go up and to the left.
Back and to the left.
Back. Move on. Enjoy our fresh.
You are so quiet. I cannot hear you.
You like some? We got some fresh.
Isn't there an art meme right now of like big-titted like women in like
Yes, in like fucking Starbucks or some
Starbucks
shit.
outfits?
Yeah. I don't know.
My milk tank ain't giving me milk no more. You guys here, farms got famous milk. Most everyone wants to drink.
Is he having a stroke, Ethan? This is milk. This is give me some milk and a milk tank, and I can smell.
Lots of milk from Fyre. Lots of berries.
Lots of berries.
Milk even goes that's a
milk.
Sell for own milk tank. Don't give us same. You're in trouble.
Milk time. Milk. So is the other house? Is that where they keep the milk tank?
Yes.
Yep.
The milk tank being furiously jerked off by 2 little girls. Moo Moo is sick. She needs lots of berries.
Otherwise, she won't give us the milk.
Moo Moo is sick. She needs
without the
lots
milk,
of
without
berries.
the milk,
Come
she
play with us,
milk,
Pokemon trainer.
Oh, I need some berries.
Christ,
so I
we
need to give
give
some
a
milk.
berry, and I will give a berry.
Berries, so for some milk,
Yes,
and
give
I can
berries
give
in the
milk
milk
with some
tank.
berries.
Oh, is that it?
And I think I keep going.
Milk tank,
I'm
move.
still hungry for
Oh,
some berries.
Christ, we give us a berry.
Give
You
me
got a
some
berry.
berries,
I
I'll
have
get
no
some of
berries.
that
Well,
milk,
that's
and
it for me. I guess I'm going. See you later, because cow's gonna die.
This cow's dead.
Goodbye, cow.
Oh my God,
there's
there's like
so
four more.
many.
Give me all this.
Fucking wow, that's fucking wild.
Ethan, this
Oh,
is
that's
terrible.
crazy.
Ethan, this is maybe the worst episode of anything we've ever done. And we've spent about 5 minutes doing the exact same joke. If any more than 5 seconds of that goes in, I'm gonna be shocked. Okay?
All of it. The whole section is gonna
God.
go.
You know, sometimes it takes doing bits like this to remember that both of us are just deeply unfunny. Actually, you should get the fuck out of there.
Dizzy's the other Pokemon.
No, Dizzy Punch.
No, Dizzy's the other Pokemon.
No, Dizzy Punch.
No, Dizzy's the other Pokemon.
No, Dizzy Punch.
No, Dizzy's the other Pokemon.
Ethan, we can't fill an entire episode literally doing the exact same thing back and forth.
That's what you think, Alex.
No, Ethan, we can't do the entire episode just saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, here's what we do, right?
No, you were supposed to repeat that again, and then we kept going
yeah,
with that for like 5 more minutes.
But here's what we do, Alex. We just keep doing this, and we just call the episode Avant Garde, and that makes it art.
Oh yeah, shit, you're right, dude. It's really art.
See,
you know,
this is the perspective.
The repetition is very telling. It's a metaphor for life, really, if you think about it.
The repetition is a reference to the maddening grind of working.
Yes, of course.
In like a low-income position, because you just hear the same things said over and over and over again. You have to say the same things over and over and over again to customers who just don't care about you. They think you're a robot, and they just expect you to know everything and be able to fix any problem that they fucking come up with, while also not trusting you at all to do what your job actually is. They would literally trust a fucking shoe that started talking to them more than they trust you. But at the same time, they're too fucking useless and stupid to be able to do anything on their own, because they fucking expect you to be at once so fucking stupid and spineless that you can't function on your own, but also expect you to be their fucking mother and walk them through even the most simple and basic thing. It's fucking maddening. It's enough to make a man go crazy, Alex. It's enough to make a man break. It's enough to make a man wake up with blood on his hands, Alex. Wow, the laugh did not make me sound any more sane.
Hey, buddy, how's your Hey, buddy? How did work go today for you? How's work today? You doing alright?
I didn't go to work today, Alex.
How was work yesterday?
I didn't go to work yesterday,
How was
Alex.
work the day before that?
What day was that?
Whatever 3 days ago was,
I think that was Sunday. I don't think I was at work.
Okay, well, how was it the last time you went to work?
It's actually alright.
Okay.
2 days before that were fucking awful. No, genuinely, as was the entire week of shifts before that.
Oh, really? Was it a very special week?
Yeah, well, no, okay, so... an owl, it's me, down there, right now.
I know you walked away from me for like 3 minutes, but like...
But no, genuine. You know what? Let's have another episode where Ethan complains about doing minimum wage work.
Sure, it was fun the first time. Let's keep it going.
So, okay. Basically, here's what happened, right? Here's what happened last week. So, my job is I show up at, just as we go into the proper night shift at the petrol station I work at.
Yeah.
So what normally happens is, on one day, I get there after all the locking up, as the first half of the locking up's been done, and it's literally, I walk in, they hand me the keys, I lock the door after them, and then that's my shift, until I do the last stage of lockup. All of the other lockup stuff has already been done.
Yeah.
It's this, and but then on other days, I show up an hour earlier, But even then, they do all of the lockup stuff, like the first stage lockup stuff. Because they're trained for it, they're not trained for what I do. I just sit on the till and serve customers.
Yeah.
While they do all that shit. That's what I'm trained to do. And also then at the end of the night, when someone has to come over to lock up, and you do like this thing with the alarm system. And the reason for that is like security reasons. The people who are doing, like the people who actually work at the petrol station, we are not supposed to do that, and we're not supposed to know how to do that. Like, that's by design, like corporate decision. We're not supposed to do that. So,
and I know where this is going now.
2 weeks ago,
yep.
The woman who normally gets sent over to do the lockup with me, she's very good at her job. We get it done really quick, no problems at all. She's on holiday, right?
Yeah.
So the duty manager, who should know, you know, how the fucking place works, just sends over random staff and doesn't tell them anything.
Yep.
Which means that, like, and the thing is, there's like 5 jobs that have to get done at the end of the night, just as we lock up. And normally, the woman who normally comes over and locks up with me, she does the jobs that she can do, so we get out there easily on time.
Just thing that you're supposed to do, like that you're trained to do, just do that and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can get out of there on time. However, this woman, this duty manager, who's the new duty manager, sends over just some random fucking people, doesn't tell them how to use, doesn't even tell them they have to do anything with the alarm.
Flames coming off my face.
Like, just doesn't tell them anything. Doesn't tell them they have to do anything with the alarm. Doesn't tell them what they're doing. Just says, go look up the petrol station, that's it.
Yeah.
So they come over. They don't do any of the jobs that they're supposed to do, so I have to do everything while they stand there, they're gormless fucking idiots. And it's not their fault, because they're not told what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And it would take me more time to teach them what they're supposed to do. And I know I'm never going to see this guy doing it again.
Yeah.
It's a different guy every time.
Yeah.
So there's no point me telling him. So I have to do all that. And then at the end of the night, after I've done everything else and we're already 10 minutes behind, every fucking time I'm told, oh, by the way, I don't know how to do the alarm. So we have to, like, call over and get instructions. And the fucking duty manager gets shitty with me for not knowing. When I am, and I cannot stress this enough, corporate security policy is that I am not supposed to know.
Yep.
I go over on, like, the last night, and I say this, I'm like, why do you keep sending people over without telling them? And they're like, and she's like, well, you should know, you work over there. I'm like, it's literally company policy that I don't know. I am not allowed to know. And she's like, well, things are changing, Ethan. Things aren't changing, she's just a lazy cunt, right?
Yep. Yeah.
The policy's still in place. She was just being fucking lazy. But I said to her, knowing full well that she could fire me, I said to her, let's assume that things are changing. Exact words, because I don't believe her at all.
Yeah.
That doesn't, just because you've decided that things are different, doesn't mean that I magically am now trained on things I've never been trained on.
Yeah.
Just because you've decided it'd be easier for you if I was trained on this thing I'm explicitly not meant to be trained on, doesn't mean that I suddenly know, and then I go and sign off.
Yeah.
Cut to last week.
Yep.
Woman's back, who normally does the lockup.
Yep.
That's one problem solved.
Yeah.
Now, remember how I told you that and this is my shift on Thursdays, that I get there, and normally, I get there literally as the 2 people who are on, like, the last day shift. I get there as their shift ends, they hand me the keys, I lock the door after them, that's it, all that stuff.
Yep.
I get there on Thursday, 2 new people I've never seen before. You know what they say to me?
What?
We haven't done any of the lockup. Also, we're leaving in 10 minutes.
So wait, what happened to, like, wait a minute. So, what, they stopped sending the lady that normally does it and sent, like, 2 other guys?
No, this is a different time. This is because that woman who normally comes over, she comes over at midnight when like the place fully closes.
Yeah.
But it like half closes when it turns into the night shift because because no one can come in during the night shift. I have to serve them through a window.
Yeah. So wait.
And there's like about half of the full lockup stuff gets done when it as it turns over to the night shift, and then I do the rest of the lockup stuff at the end of the night.
Did the lady normally do like the half lockup stuff, or was that somebody else?
No, because the people who are there doing the shift beforehand, like before the night shift starts, they do all the lockup stuff.
Gotcha.
Like they do the half lockup stuff, but it's just two random people again.
Yeah, so they were never trained on how to do it, so they didn't know how to do it.
It's literally a guy who works there on the morning, and so he opens up, but he has never been there after like 4 in the afternoon, so he has got no idea what the lockup is.
Yeah.
And some random dude who works in the warehouse.
What's he doing out there?
They just, I don't fucking know what he's doing.
Jimmy, we gotta call you out of the warehouse. We got something really important for you to do.
he doesn't just work in the warehouse, he also stacks shelves, but he doesn't work a till. I don't know what he's doing there.
Just moving people around?
Yeah, they just put 2 random people in there, and then I've got 10 minutes with these 2, and it takes 2 people, about an hour, 2 people who are trained in it, about an hour and a half to do all of the half closed down stuff. So they leave, and I'm not trained in the half closed down stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But I have to suddenly, on my own, while still serving customers, and having to lock the door after me every single time I have to leave the building, and there's like 4 jobs I have to do outside of the actual building, have to run back and forth for like 2.5 hours.
Yep. Just
moving shit, doing 2 or 3 people's worth of work. And I had to start an hour after it should have been finished. And the next day, the duty managers had the balls to complain that I didn't do a good job. And I'm like, I'm fucking sorry. You had people with 0 training there, and they did fucking nothing, and I got 3/4 of the things I am not trained how to do done. Piss off.
Yeah, I mean, what's the
and
argument
like
against neither me nor the other people were not trained to do that thing, so we don't know how to do it? What's the...
Yeah, no.
How do you argue against that?
The duty managers and the shift supervisors who never go to the petrol station, they basically ignore us, right? Yeah. They were complaining about me, but everyone who's worked at the petrol station, because they were like talking to other members of staff who work at the petrol station, like, God, Ethan really fucked up last night. And I heard this because multiple people said this to me, that the duty managers and shit were bitching about me in the main store, because, you know, some of the other people who work in the petrol station have other shifts in the main building. Mm-hmm. And whenever they said that, they always go, no, Ethan, no, you put Ethan in a ridiculous position that he shouldn't have been in. Mm-hmm. You had Ethan you made Ethan do 2 people's worth of work that he wasn't trained in alone because you just didn't send anyone who knew anything to do the close down. And the worst thing was, I found this out, the woman who is on shift on on Saturdays with me, mm-hmm. Who does like her side of she does the the close down stuff on Saturdays. Yeah. I was talking to her, while she was doing the close down stuff, because it was a bit slow. So I was also, helping her out. And she's telling me about this, and she says, "Hey Ethan, do you know what the worst thing about it is?" "What?" "I was in on that day." "What?" "Yeah, I was on the customer service desk. There were 2 people on there until 10 o'clock, and there only needs to be 1 person on there, but after, 5. So
it sounds like a deliberate thing at that point. Then
yeah, and I don't know who the duty manager was that day because I didn't fucking see them because they go home before I finish on any day other than Saturday.
Yeah.
But they could have sent her over, but they just didn't.
Yeah.
They could have. I don't know why they because I used to work on the customer service desk. I know that from 5 or 6, it's common practice to only have 1 person on that desk. Mm-hmm. Because to be honest, half of the job on that desk is someone wants to complain, so you ring the duty manager. So it's half of the duty manager is basically on shift there as well.
Yeah.
So, and then you just basically go back to looking at your phone or whatever you were doing, you know?
Yeah.
While the duty manager talks to them and tells them, you know, the exact same thing you fucking told them, but you're not wearing a nice enough shirt, so they don't believe you.
Yeah.
But
you gotta have that nice, like, little, like, managers, like,
yeah, everyone who knows that, including people who work there who have never met me, but they know what my shift is, and they know how the petrol station works. When it's mentioned, they go, no, you fucked up by sending people with 0 training over there, and giving Ethan two people who know nothing about it, and 10 minutes to do a job he doesn't know how to do.
Wait, so was it really like the duty manager's going around, man, Ethan really fucked up? No, he didn't. And then goes to other people, man, Ethan really fucked up, didn't he?
I got told.
No, he did.
I got told that I got told about the duty managers and shift supervisors bitching me out to like 4 different people who work at the petrol station, and every single one of them responded with, "No, you fucked up."
That's fucking hilarious.
Like, the fact, because the thing is, I didn't lock the car. The thing I fucked up was I didn't lock the car wash.
Yeah.
And I didn't lock these like bunkers we have at the front where like we keep the newspapers and, you know, like the charcoal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's just, well, yeah, that stuff is Ethan is never here when that gets done. That gets done like an hour before the earliest he ever shows up. So why would he do that? Why would that even occur to him? Yeah, no, but the thing is, I know for a fact, at some point I'm gonna get bollocked about it.
Yep. Should have been trained in it, I guess.
And my response is gonna be, I'm sorry, but I'm not trained in how to do that, and you just sent 2 people with 0 training and 0 oversight, how is it my fault?
Yeah. Oh boy.
You again? There's no need for panic. Bothering wimps like you, I can't wait that fast. You quit the button. Speaking of weak wings, Jim Weeder isn't here. Supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the White House.
The White House?
Boo-hoo! Just let sick Pokemon go. They deserve death.
That's what I do whenever I get a sick pet. I'm just like, so do you think we should put him down? And it's like, he sneezed once, Ethan. Like,
I'll get the He sneezed once, Ethan.
You know, I'm now sad because I've realised how many of my pets have died recently.
We don't have to take a depressive turn on this. Let that anger power you. Let the anger power you.
I've finished complaining now, and now all my energy's gone.
Yeah, now you're just like, oh.
But no, seriously, like, Christ. Yeah, and you know what?
That's like, you work at a fucking, like, Tesco's, right?
It's a supermarket, yeah.
That is way too much bureaucracy for a fucking Tesco's.
Just not bureaucracy. You know, no, it's not bureaucracy. It's some of the manage. Okay, I just need to quickly say, look, there's a guy I know at that place who knows what my Twitch name is and what my YouTube channel name is. If you tell the managers a word I fucking said, I will kill you.
I will fucking end you right now. It can only be you. I know you. I know your face. I know where you live.
I know when you're on shift, my guy. You will be killed. Fuck, what was I saying?
That was a nice little tangent.
Because what it is it's just cartoonishly shitty management is what it is. It's not bureaucracy. It's bad managers. Because the thing is that about half of the managers are gone now.
Why is that? Did they like that? Were they just?
Oh, just the Tesco's decided it's cheaper to pay a tiny fraction more to
less people.
They've Lapras print mail.
I don't fucking know.
The fuck? I don't know what it means.
Well, it's a held item, and I don't think it's useful at all.
But no, it's just comically bad managers, because, look, like, so, it's basically a matter that we used to have, like, 6 managers, and we now have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because, but we've also now got shift supervisors, where, like, the managers get paid a salary that isn't based on how many hours they work. But now we have shift supervisors who get paid, like, £1 extra to do all of the duty manager's jobs. Which means that, say, the duty manager, say, in a month, one of the duty managers would get paid, like, I don't know, £2,000 a month. Something like that. Now they just pay instead of a manager, they pay a shift supervisor, like an extra £1 an hour, so they end up paying a fraction of the amount that they... Literally, it's like £1 or £2 extra an hour. Yeah. But they don't have... They're not salaried, but they do basically the jobs the duty managers do.
You're gonna want to go to the bottom right, by the way, of the map.
Bottom right, yeah. Half of them don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that just all sounds like an obnoxious situation.
Which isn't their fault, it's just they've been doing that. But they've also, because we actually only have 2 duty managers, until one got promoted recently. Like, one became a full duty manager. And let me tell you, she is a rude, useless bitch. Like, because she's the one who was like, well, things have changed, Ethan.
Yeah.
And she's also, before she was a duty manager, she has a reputation for flying wildly off the handle at people for no reason.
How did she get promoted?
Because the managers don't, because, like, she put her hand up, and the managers don't really care.
Oh.
But, like, I'm talking, like, I've spoken to her before, and, you know, we've all been very nice and polite, and I was like, you know, doing the polite, you know, co-worker thing. I'm not really interested in what you're saying, but I'm going to be polite because you work here.
Yep.
And then I'll say one thing slightly weird. Not even, like, insulting, but I'll just, you know, use a word with too many syllables, and then she'll just go, oh, what, you think you're better than me? And then she'll fucking storm off. And, like, at one point she agreed to... And I heard this from a co-worker of mine, where at one point before I worked in the petrol station, when she was working on the service desk, she got a call from the petrol station being like, hey, we need to get our PDA back. Could you ask this staff member? Because they told... She's the one who borrowed it, and they told us that they'd bring it back. Okay? Reasonable request.
Yep.
The co-worker calls her over, because she can see her. She's like, hey, I just got a call from the petrol station. They, want you to, they want to know if you can take that PDA back. And this woman turns around and goes, look, I'll tell you what you tell them. You tell them I don't do what they fucking say, and I'll give it back to them when I fucking feel like it. And then, because she's just shouting obscenities at another member of staff out of nowhere, of course, she mentioned, this co-worker man mentioned this to the managers, who then basically say, hey, this worker complained that you were rude. Bye. Like, that's all they said. They just tell her that they tell her exactly who said it as well.
It's a very nice working
scenario thing that worker to go back to this co-worker I like and go, hey, if you got a fucking problem with me, talk to me. Don't talk to the fucking managers. To which the co-worker says, no, because you were fucking swearing at me. Why would she, like, shouts back at her?
Yeah.
And then immediately that person fucking cringes away with her tail between her legs because she's a tiny middle-aged woman who, when faced with any actual resistance, falls apart because she's not intimidating in the slightest. She just preys on people being, like, pathetic and spineless because they don't want to shout at an effective stranger in public. Because they've got a sense of basic human decency, unlike this stupid bitch.
Oh my god.
Who, apparently, thinks that, because she's lazy, she can magic away the way things have worked for years in Tesco.
That...
Again, I'm being serious. You know who you are, guy who I talk to at work. If you fucking tell anyone. You know what?
I feel like every time we've talked about your job, it's either like you're getting completely like fucked over by like the higher ups, or you have to deal with like the shittiest customers imaginable.
Well, to be honest, Alex, think about what I do.
Yeah, no, I know, it comes with the territory, but fuck.
Well, no, it's not even that, because I'll be honest, I actually like my job. Because like 80%, 100% of the time, 60% of the time, 80% of the time, I am just sat watching shit on a tablet.
Yeah.
Like, happily on my own.
Because night shift, you have to just deal with less. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's not many customers around. The few customers...
Oh, that's a good one.
Wait, hang on, wait. Is this a water type trying to learn Fire Punch?
No, this is this is Tumor.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so that just replaces Ember, basically.
Yeah. But that's the problem is that when I have a good night, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. It's between just like nothing happens and some incredibly stupid bullshit happens.
Yeah, basically, when I used to work on the service desk, a good day, like, something could happen because, you know, that's dealing with, you know, regular customers, you know, customers who like having a chat. Like, I've had customers buy me Christmas presents.
Oh, that's nice, actually.
Like, I've had customers bring me... There's a customer, lovely woman, she works at a bakery. Around Christmas time, she brought us all cupcakes.
Oh, that's real nice.
Like, that she, like, made using, you know, the stuff that was there. Like, she just made us cupcakes at work and brought us cupcakes. She's also brought us, like, sausage rolls and shit. Because she's just a lovely woman. I'd like chatting to her. It's great. You know. But that doesn't happen when you work at a petrol station.
Yeah, that's fair.
When you work the night shift at the petrol station, you want them to leave you alone.
The goal is for you to leave.
Yeah, and it's not even rude, it's because, you know what? I care a lot more about people wanting to talk to me when I'm on the service desk, because I'm stood there and I can't do anything to distract myself. So I will grab on a conversation with any customer who has anything interesting to say.
Help.
Because I'm so bored. But now that I'm at the petrol station, I'm watching fucking the new Netflix series Inside Job. I'm fucking, go away! Go away! I'm hearing fucking... I'm hearing the voice of... I've got the voice of Bender and Jake the dog playing a half-dolphin super soldier. Go away! I got jokes, my guy! Like... I've got a book! I'm reading Lord of the Rings for the 6th time! Get your petrol and piss off!
Oh, are you actually?
Yeah, I've just started reading Fellowship of the Ring again.
Oh, good fucking luck with that, dude. I had a friend
my
back
God,
in...
dude, I've read... Dude, 6 is severely underestimating the amount of times I've read Lord of the Rings.
I mean, yeah, I guess you have the power of God and autism on your side, but like,
How dare you? No, I'm just literate, unlike most Americans.
I had a friend who was like reading Lord of the Rings. Those are some fucking thick books.
Actually, no, the individual Lord of the Rings books aren't big.
I remember, I don't know which one it was he had, but one of them was fucking massive.
The only way it would have been a massive book if it's actually one of the, you know, if it's the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It'll be if he had an edition like the one I used to have, because you can buy editions where it's just one book containing Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King, and that was a massive book. It was huge, and it had like Bible or dictionary pages, you know, where they're really thin.
Yeah.
But if you're reading them individually, they're actually like pretty much standard length.
Okay, yeah, no, because like I just remember like, because he would always have in his backpack. It was fucking huge. I'm like, oh my god.
Or maybe he could have had like, if it was like a hardback, he might have had like a fancy illustrated edition.
Yeah,
I've got a huge illustrated edition of A Game of Thrones.
Oh, there you go. I don't think it was hardback actually. I think it was.
And if it was paperback and it was big, it will have just been he had one of the collections.
Yeah.
That was like
okay, there you go.
All three in one.
Yeah, because I saw that.
I used to have one of those, and it was like wider than my fist. You know, if you laid it on its side, it was like bigger than my fist. Like,
yeah.
But that's because it's an omnibus at that point. Like, I've got a lot of books that are about that big, but that's because they're like collections of multiple novels in one.
Yeah. No, see, like, and this is coming from me, like, I think probably the biggest
really
books
hard.
I've read is, like, and I guess, not individually, but, like, collectively...
3-page pamphlet. Yeah.
No, collectively, would be the Harry Potter books. Because, like, all of those together is a lot of fucking... That's a lot to read.
I have never read the Harry Potter books.
You should. They're very good. I like them.
I am never going to read the Harry Potter books.
Why is that?
Because because it would involve giving money to J.K. Rowling. And if you didn't know, J.K. Rowling openly hates trans people. She is, like, very openly bigoted against transgender people, so fuck her and fuck everyone who thinks and fuck everyone who shares her political views.
Big brain. Get the ebooks.
Still gives
at a particular
I know
place
you're gonna say a bay of buccaneers.
of sorts, you know.
The Buccaneers port.
For the sailors out there, you know? For sailing the high seas.
I like to, what you call piracy, I call extracurricular sailing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you could do that and get, like, the ebooks, and then that would work.
Nah, I've got no interest in them, honestly. Even beyond, like, before she was, like, a fucking turf psychopath, I could have, and I didn't care to. Like, I own the films on DVD, like, but I've never, I like the movies well enough, I can't imagine the books add much more. Also, I don't care that we've not finished this area. I'm fucking ending this after we've killed this fucking Growler.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we're pretty much there.
Because Alex fucking took half an hour in between fucking recordings, during which I died.
Hey, it was more like 25 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, fucking get your shit together.
Okay, Alex, what did we learn?
What did we learn, Ethan?
What did we learn, Alex?
What did we learn, Ethan?
What did we learn, Alex?
What did we learn, Ethan?
What did we learn, Alex?
What did we learn, Ethan?
We learned that Tesco is run by fucking monkeys, and one day I'm gonna burn the building down. I'm not really.
Yeah, okay.
You know who you are. Don't tell them I'm gonna burn the building down. Or I'll burn the building down when you're there.
What do we call this episode? There's been we've done the thing where we keep repeating the same thing over and over.
Avant-garde.
You've had a rant about Tesco's.
We just call it avant-garde. You know what?
Avant-garde?
Alex, avant-garde. We went from that to me getting incredibly angry about capitalism in a very specific way, and then we talked about dystopian novels. This episode's called Avant-garde.
Yeah, you know, that's acceptable.
Bye!
Yeah, there's no way to end this. Bye-bye.